Hey everyone, welcome back to another Alliance War video. This is Season 50, War 1, and we are up against... who's this, Chaos? I think it's Chaos this war. So I'm bringing in Kate, Shuri, and I think, White Magneto for some pre-fights. New season is upon us, new tactic as well. Doesn't seem as punishing as the last one, so that's why I have some non-tactic options, taking like Spot and Stark Spidey on Path 2, Section 1, and then Spider-Punk and Sasquatch on Path 5, Section 2. All right, let's get into the fights. So starting up, and actually for my first 3 fights, I'm going to be using Kate. Kate is just real good. she's just a real fun champ and gets a lot of stuff done. Including this tactic, if you play her in a certain way, and typically with an advanced power boost, which I'm going to be using here. So the goal is I want to have the cold snap up during the evade so I can do lots of hits, and then I will sort of play it safe and dance around during the auto block phase. Here I practice the heavy spacing for Spot so I can do that and he can't parry me. I don't want to be hitting his block to pause my cold snap, so I waited to drop my special 1 until evade started so I can get the maximum uptime on it and hitting into him like that. Okay, so boom, I have 2 cold snaps up, and yeah, this dude is going to get absolutely clowned on. Easiest fight of my life, right? One thing that I did accidentally do is I don't want to use my riposte against his when he's in the auto block phase, because he can parry that and it parry stuns you, which is weird. I would assume that would be like a non-contact attack, but it's not, and you can't get parry stunned, and I kind of did that twice in that fight, so I don't want to do that moving forward. So I still did that. I really shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why I'm doing it. I should like beta heavy or something and drop my special 1, because that is a little dangerous to do in case I get parry stunned. So here, I'm just trying to get him to back up so I can hit his block, but eventually the auto block phase goes away, and now he's evading. So here, I can just hit him a few times and drop my other special 1. And yeah, I'm just going to keep taking him down with damage. Here, he really doesn't want to throw any specials, so I'm just going to let him not throw any specials. Hold block. Do another riposte, because I think maybe at this point I didn't know. I'm wondering if at this point I didn't know that could happen, because I took my fights and then someone else was doing Kate fights and showed that he got parry stunned twice. So, yeah, let's hope I didn't know of that before going in. So, one thing about Kate that a lot of people who are unfamiliar with her or don't use her a lot may end up forgetting to do is that she has a pre-fight that you have to select so that your arrows don't rotate. And, you know, I use Kate a lot in Abyss, or Necropolis, like a lot of other people did, but haven't really used her much since, and yeah, forgot to do that for this fight, and I don't really recognize it first, but trying to bait out a heavy from this guy so I can safely drop my special 1. Maybe I did know before going into this fight, I don't know, but there I do my little riposte, or is it riposte? I don't know what it is, man. It's French. It's something to do with fencing, and here I'm noticing, oh, wait a second. I gotta tap block a bunch of times, right? So my cold snap has fallen off because I mismanaged some things. Here I just dropped the special 1 to get out of the corner, and I noticed the tranquilize. I'm like, oh no, I need to get back to my cold snap as soon as I can. So here, hitting him a few times, he evades into me. There, I get my cryo arrow back up. He evades that because he intercepted, but I kind of evade out of it so he can't counter me. It's weird. All right, get the cold snap back on, but I haven't intercepted him, in a while. And also my cold snap is barely doing any damage because I think I was early on that one, and he still has the protection up. So there, get the protection off, and I'm just going to let this cold snap take him down for a bit. I'm going to try and deal as much damage as I can with this Fury, but it's not going to be enough, so I got to get back up to this special 1. Here I really should just be trying to parry this guy, mess up the special 1 there, and mess up the heavy there and get smacked by it. Luckily he's not critting a lot, which is very fortunate for me. Get my special 1 off. I really just need to land the intercept there so the cold snap can start taking him down, and I get out of this fight. Should have been like a 30-second fight, ended up being almost 2 minutes. So don't forget your pre-fight when using Kate Bishop. Okay, last fight for this war. Going to be taking a Sasquatch on, what is this, node 32. I've taken this fight before, and in the comments of that video, I think someone was saying, why wasn't I using her heavy face to get clean intercepts? And they made a good point. I was like, man, I really should have been doing that. So here, I try and do that more in this fight. It ends up, I didn't really end up liking it because I was like wasting all of my guaranteed crits, which were doing a lot of damage during this phase. So I ended up abandoning the idea after a little bit. Or no, I don't eat up my guaranteed crits. I eat up my my shield charges or whatever they are, and then I have to build them back up before I can start dealing damage. And it's just like the window wasn't working too well. But regardless, this is like a very safe and easy fight for Shuri. Like, I'm gonna get out of it eventually. And here, just attack into me, see, so I can land that intercept. I'm gonna get out of this fight eventually, and he's doesn't really have anything that's too threatening for me as long as I play his kit properly. Because I'm not going to be triggering MD here. I tried to parry stun him, but he's in Wrath. Like I was saying, make sure I'm playing his kit properly. I'm also not going to be triggering his regen, because only contact hits do that once it gets below 40% or 30%, whatever it is, and Shuri doesn't have any contact hits. So it's just a nice and safe matchup. But here I start just landing the normal intercepts because I was like, fuck it, I'm tired of doing this heavy charge bullshit. And, push him to the special 2. As long as I have the protection down, the shock ticks are doing like a decent amount. And let's see, land one more intercept, and I think he's going to die pretty soon here from the crits and shocks. I think just like one more combo will pull him down. Yeah, there, I wasn't sure about going in after that. And yeah, he still has the protection up, but the shocks are just going to kill him. So yeah, pretty clean and safe fight. That'll be it for this war. We ended up winning against Chaos, but it was kind of sloppy because we're all learning this new tactic. But, we just got to get better for the next ones. We'll catch everyone in the next video.